part, and you just stick it in there like this, and these two flaps will hold it in place. You put in a couple inches of water, put one on this side, one on this side, and then eventually the root would, you know, and I know that most of you guys see the videos that say, you know, put it underneath your sink or something like that, but you know, mangoes are tropical. Why are we going to put it under the sink that's only maybe going to get 70 degrees maybe at the hottest? I would put it in a garage, which gets between 80 and 105 degrees. You know, put in water, put the seed in like this, and then just put it inside the garage. And then maybe once a day you come by and just, you know, you mist it, the outer part, so it doesn't dry out. And then within, usually between 3 and 7 days, you'll see the root come down, and then you'll see the stems start coming up. And then once you're ready, then you just, you know, if you wait until the stem comes up, then you're going to have to cut the bottle open to get it out. But if you just wait for the root, then you just, you know, just open it up, take it out without damaging the root, and then you're able to, you know, to plant it. So that's one way. The other way too, and I know some of you guys have seen the post. You know, these you get at Home Depot for a few bucks. You put in the same thing, maybe a couple inches of water. I have two of them. One, these are so they can, you know, stand up vertically, and then this one to lay down. You know, you could germinate them either way. So on this one, what I would do, like I said, a couple inches of water, and then I would put the seed, and then on this side I'd put, you know, the paper towel to down into the water for it to act like a wick. It draws the water up over the seed, one on this side, one on this side. And then after, usually if you keep it in the garage, like I said, high temperature, you'll start seeing the root. The root will probably be 1 to 3 inches long within 3 to 5 days. Wow. At least that's been my experience.
That's fast.
My experience has been more with the Manila, or the Manila that, you know, we buy, and then the Keith and Kent. Some of the other ones take a little bit longer. I don't know why, but usually 3 to 5 inches. I mean, 1 to 3 inches within 3 to 5 days, and it's ready to plant. The only thing is that every couple of days you want to, you know, uncover it, because every once in a while, especially if you didn't, you know, clean the seed very well, or use the mixture of water and what is it?
Hydrogen
peroxide. What I do with that is when I'm taking it out of the husk, I get that mixture, and with a soft bristle toothbrush, before I put them in there, is I scrub the whole seed really lightly, you know. But every once in a while, you will get 1 or 2 seeds out of all the ones that you'll have here that'll still build up mold. It doesn't mean that that's the end of it. You know, if you catch it early enough, all you do is either scrub it off. A lot of times you can just scrub it off, but if it's too embedded, just cut it off and then put it back, and you'll be fine. But remember, you've already touched it. Try not to touch anything else. Wash your hands really well. Otherwise, you're gonna spread the spores, and then, you know, contaminate the rest of them. And the same thing here. You know, you use this one. Same thing. Put the seed laying down. First it's paper towel on this side, the seed, and then another paper towel on this side, so that way both sides, they wick the water below it and above it. And then the same thing. You'll be able to see the...
Got you scared.
Yeah. You'll be able to see the root on this side. And the reason I have two of them, because as you know, some of the seeds are really big. So the bigger seeds I would put laying down. The smaller seeds I would put it right here. I found some other containers now that are a lot taller. So now I'm going to make a new one of these, because to me, I like it better when they're vertical, because that way, you know, the root goes down, the stem goes up, rather than it going like kind of awkward because it's laying down. The other way too is that's worked for me is I tried the perlite, but perlite just wants to stay dry, you know. So you try to keep it moist. So those took like 10 to 15 days to germinate. So I used how do you pronounce that? Vermiculite?
Vermiculite.
Yeah. So that, just put it, you know, layer up that much and lay it out. I think some of you have seen the pictures. I put it so that the root is on this side and lay them right up against it, so that way you can see the growth of the root, right? And then you just put a tiny little layer of water. Don't want to put too much, just a little layer. And then once a day you just mist it and put the paper towel over it. You don't have to put the paper towel, but that keeps them moist. If not, you just make sure you moisten it, and you don't have to moisten the whole seed. The main thing is over here where the root is at. And then the same thing, it seems to take a little bit longer, but